गरम पाण्याची eventually become your report kind of a thing, okay, for AR&D. As we have already said last time, we are going to have two mandatory submission at the end of the semester. That is, one is the your sheets drawings, and another is going to be your A3 report. So जो हम लोगों ने last time आपको एक assignment दिया था कि you start discussing and creating a template inquiry for your AR&D. So similarly, that is what we are going to discuss today, which is little bit of formal way of presenting. It is still need to be discussed with the other faculty. So this is a kind of a very initial draft of AR&D, but we will be sharing that PPT drive with you so that you can start using it, just like the way we did it for design dissertation. Okay, so I'm just sharing the screen for that. Mm, okay. Okay, so can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is how it is going to be. It's a very similar slide of your design dissertation. Then this is the index page. This is again a open-ended template. It is not something which you have to follow it mandatory, but this is the pedagogy adopted for the AR&D subject. Okay, so we are in the 0-1 category right now, where we are talking about the investigation of sites. So we are looking into the looking into the what kind of things we need to observe, we need to study, so that we can come up with the design strategy for AR&D, not only for design dissertation but also for the AR&D. So for that we are going to do a similar case studies also, which are a very simple one slide case studies about what kind of strategies you could adopt, okay, which you could adopt as per your inquiry. So we'll discuss that, and then there will be a conclusion per se. Then there are final design strategies. These are the again a common portion for design dissertation as well, but this will be more focused towards the AR&D subject. The third content is assumptions and calculations. So all your construction related assumptions, structure, material, process will be part of this tablet. Then the water, that is water supply. Then drainage, that is stormwater drainage and surface drainage. Then fire, if it is applicable, if you don't have a municipal corporation or your site is in a gram panchayat, you just might have a very basic setback as a rule for a fire. So it might not be the calculation for the you might not be applicable for the calculation of a fire tank or the fire routes or other fire facilities to be provided. Then natural ventilation and artificial ventilation, that is HVAC. Then the lighting. Many projects like museums and public facility buildings, the lighting is a very important portion. So this is comprises of the daylight and the mechanical lighting. And in a larger bracket, there is a environmental and sustainability concerns, which you need to talk about. So these environmental and sustainability concerns is about 3R, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay, so whatever strategies you will create should respond to these seven categories. Okay, those strategies are response. So environmental mein, it is inclusive of behavior, your landscape, your indoor outdoor comparisons and the solution for it. So it is covering a larger strategy for you. And sustainability is about how you are going to conserve the energy, produce the energy, reuse the energy, all those portions. The drawings becomes the last part, which is again it is divided into four category: construction, water and drainage, fire if applicable, and HVAC. Additional to drawings, there will be one end wall detail at 1 is to 20, where you will exhibit the sustainability aspect in the constructions or the environmental related thing. So this is about sustainability. So it is part of detailed part plan, sections and elevation, which should be thoroughly nomenclatured. Okay, it kind of a specification drawing, so it has to be very well described. Then a detail of any significant part of the design is again also if you wanted to detail out the auditorium or something, service oriented thing, then or construction oriented thing, you could put that particular drawing. So it doesn't require elevation, it required one cross section and one detailed plan. Okay, so that is what is going to happen. So this is the first content page. The second, we are beginning with a very basic orientation information about, this is again the name of the city, and this is going to be the site location name. Then land type, do we, what kind of a land here, do you have a reclaimed land, do you have a marshy land, what kind of, then, or you have a black cotton soil. Okay, so this is a very generic information which we get through those geographical or topographical maps of India. So Maharashtra have largely a black cotton soil, or you can talk specifically from your site investigation point of view. Then based on this, what is going to be a uh, assume soil bearing capacity, so that the foundation part decision we can take. So what kind of a foundation we are going to assume for our design, that will be considered through this particular information. Then climate classification, that is what kind of a climate you comes under. Do you come under the climate which is dry and cold climate, or are you under the heavy rainfall climate? So that will be mentioned. After that, the locally available materials. So this will list out the few construction materials which are locally available. For example, if you are going to build, your site is in a region where basalt is, or a granite is the most easily available material. For example, if your site is in a Hampi, or your site is in a Jaipur, you know what kind of available template there will be. So that should be specified. So this is going to give the basic information about what kind of a vocational material you are going to get through that region. Okay. Another, the same site present image, 1 square kilometer image will be put up here. So that will be again presented here along with your site location. Then this is the first investigation of site which we discussed last time. ओके, हम लोगों ने लास्ट टाइम बहुत सारे लोगों के प्रोजेक्ट्स डिस्कस किए. तो बेस्ड ऑन द कंस्ट्रक्शन अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू स्टडी क्या है, यू हैव टू मेंशन एज अ बुलेट पॉइंट. सर्विसेज अपॉर्चुनिटी टू स्टडी क्या है, यू हैव टू जस्ट मेंशन इट एज अ बुलेट पॉइंट. देन एनवायरमेंटल अपॉर्चुनिटी टू स्टडी क्या है, वो सब डालना. एंड यू हियर यू हैव टू पुट 1 or 2 image of your site surrounding, so that we will understand what kind of a construction is happening. If doesn't have any construction, there has to be a evidence for that right now. Okay, so this is the very important slide where the site image will give you an information about what kind of a construction is happening right now. So it will create a background for you to provide a design strategy further. Okay, ये तीन समझा सबको क्या करना है? This we have already discussed last time. In Fatima's case, many people case, we have already discussed this. Okay, is this clear, guys? 1 or 2 people, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So there is no diagramming involved in this. These are simply a bullet points through which you have to just present the opportunity to study. So if you remember in Fatima's case, Fatima very rightly said that her site is a contour site. So she have to understand how to construct on the contour. Also, because it's a museum, it's going to have a large span structure. So in this case, the construction opportunity to study becomes to study how to build sensibly on the contour, highly contour site. Okay. The second could be about how to design a long span structure from the contextual point of view. So those could be listed accordingly. So it should be maximum 4 points, not more than. Similarly, services, then the environmental concerns, behavioral concerns, that could be sustainable concerns, could be a part of this. So any large infrastructure project which is uh, going to come up in that area, and then it is going to hamper or it going to increase the footfall. of that particular region, then it should be identified. So these are only the opportunities you are studying. I'm not saying ki you will adopt to all these opportunities. You are just listing down the opportunities right now. What you are. So it is not necessary that you will adopt to all these opportunity in the design stage. It's very, very important from that point of view. The next is based on these opportunities which we have listed on slide number 4 and 5, you will start identifying few case studies here. Okay, for example, if Fatima, again I'm giving a similar example so that you will understand. If for the Fatima, if she is supposed to know the how to construct the building on the contour side, she will showcase one project here which have that sensibility for construction. So this here the scale doesn't matter actually. तो जरूरी नहीं कि वो केस स्टडी जो है वो केस स्टडी म्यूजियम का ही होगा. इट कुड बी एज सिंपल एज उसने एक लोनावला का मचान करके एक जो रिसोर्ट है उसका केस स्टडी कर लिया. Okay, so we are looking at how you bring that sensibility parameter in the design. So that is very important. So you are doing minimum 2 case studies for such. अगर आप ज़्यादा कर रहे हो तो you just start multiplying this particular slides. Okay, for each case study there is only one slide given. So you have to just give the right information, relevant information to us. Okay, tab is construction. So you may not talk about services in this because you already have a services tab later on. So similarly, we have a construction, then the services. So in services, how they are going, how they are draining out the surface water in the heavy rainfall area. So basically, all these case studies when you are picking up, okay, not may not construction may not be the case, but maybe a services and environment. Preferably try to pick up the case study which have a similar climate as a background. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, so construction it may not be. So just look into the aspect where for construction, if it is a highly controlled site, yes. Long span, yes. बाद में कॉल करता हूँ, प्रमोद है ना. एक मिनट जो गाइस. Okay, so is this case study aspect clear guys? कंस्ट्रक्शन आपको क्या करना है, ये आपको
Yes, sir.
अप्रूवल लेना है आपके गाइड के साथ बैठ के, थीसिस गाइड के साथ.
Okay.
इसके लिए ये स्लाइड नंबर 4 और 5 बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. आप अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू स्टडी क्या निकालोगे, क्योंकि उसको रिस्पॉन्ड करना है आपको इस पे. क्लियर? So this is construction. Then you have services. Similarly, services, 1 or 2 case study which will talk about the services. Let's say if in Fatima's case, this can directly respond to the building typology, or everyone's case, this can directly respond to the building type. If you're building an institute, what kind of services required for such an institute? So that is there. Then similarly, the environment. Okay, and then there will be a conclusion for these case studies. So what are your takeaways or design clues from this? So it could be a diagram, and it could be just a text description also, that is up to you. From here you are putting up the design strategies. Okay, so based on your study and site investigation, what is your design strategy? So design strategies you can divide it into 2 portions. One portion is where you have this the design strategy for the age of the plot or age of the site. How are you going wish to uh, develop the age of your site? And another design strategy could be how you wanted to design the inside portion of your site. So what is your landscape strategy, what is your sustainable strategy, what is your construction strategy, that you will procure the material from the let's say from the 50-kilometer radius of the site. So whatever material is available from the uh, the nearby portions, it will be procured for the construction, and all the details will be generated based on that material itself. So that also could be one of the design strategy. It's very important because it directly responds to the cost of the project, because you are not importing material out maybe from other cities, so the transportation cost, the material cost is not going to be too high for you to do to construct your design. Okay, so that is design strategy. It might have 3 or 4 slides. Then the next chapter is the calculations and assumptions. So here is where you will do multiple calculations and what assumptions you are doing. For example, the assumptions of the project is going to have the assumed footfall for next 5 years is XYZ. So that is some kind of an assumption. For example, if you right now, if your site is in a Bhuj being in such a dry climate, it's still having a increased number of days in terms of rainfall right now. So that's the assumption generated from the climatical study. So now you can start looking at those Bhuj houses, okay, which have a very steep slope and used to be a thatch roof kind of a thing. Right now they have started having a kind of a different material, क्योंकि पहले वो rainfall के लिए prepare, thatch is not a rainfall proof roof, because now there are increased number of days for the rainfall in Bhuj, तो उसका अभी material change होना शुरू हो गया. Okay, so these are the few assumptions which you will be mentioning it here, maybe through the newspaper cutlets or cutouts, or maybe through other evidences which you found on the through your readings and study. देन दिस इज एन, इसको आपको जैसे मल्टीप्लाई करना है, ये मल्टीपल स्लाइड्स आपको करने हैं के. Then drawings and imageries are part of that. Okay, then your drawing portion will start here. Imageries are, you could add few rendered images as well, 2 or 4 rendered images of the project. Okay, and this is the bibliography. Okay, so this is what is right now the status is. In this particular template we will be adding the material procurement map. So once you are finished with your design, okay, you will make a map, a very simple map, where you will put your site and you will start giving us information from where you are going to purchase the material, and we will understand the radius of that material procurement, so that we will understand how much it is going to be cost effective as a project. Okay, so that is very very important for this particular thing. It is for this particular slide. Okay, slide number 3, we are also going to add the name of the client in this on the top of it. Okay, the reason is very simple, because the cost of the construction, or the way you wish to develop the project is going to be based on the whatever you are whatever you are right now have as a budget. Okay, for a project. So that is very very important, who are going to be the client for your project. So remember this, that these slides will be updated once it is shared with you today. Okay, so I have still supposed to discuss this with Zaki sir, and then I also Terence sir and other DD faculty, and today only I will update it. Okay, so this is what. If you have any doubt, just let me know right now. Right? Any doubts in these slides?
Sir, just
Yeah.
sir, you told there would be name of client on the top. So what if we have multiple stakeholders like an NGO, then another
No, no, the
industry?
stakeholders are different. The client is the person who is going to build your project. Agar it is possible that you might have more than one client for your project. For example, there could be multiple investor person. Stakeholders and investors are different. Clients and stakeholders are different. Stakeholders are the
Okay.
people who are going to utilize that space, use that space. वो users है तेरे. The stakeholder, the clients are going to be the people who are going to put money into your project to realize it. Okay, so it could be a government project, it could be PPP project. Okay, or it could be built by the NGO and the private investor combined. But you have to identify that, because then only you will understand that कि अरे अगर मेरा client NGO है, that means I don't have a lot of money to begin with. So should I have a approach to my design, like it should be, and it ideally should be built as a phase wise development. So once you got that this particular notion for your design, it becomes more important for you, relevant for you, because your architecture design is also supposed to be constructed and imagined as a phase wise design. It is not only for AR&D, but also in your planning process it will be something, or in a sectional process it will be something which is it is something which is very it is going to directly affect your whole design process basically. So that's why we want the client name here. Okay, अब DD में या यहाँ पे, तो अभी DD का template is already shared with you, so we'll add the client name here. Okay, so ये सारे टेम्पलेट है ना AR&D फैकल्टीज के सामने आने के पहले DD के फैकल्टी से thoroughly चेक हो जाने चाहिए. They should have you should have approval of your mentor before you come and discuss with us. Okay, so that's why we मतलब क्योंकि these decisions ना you are not fit enough to take. You are not fit enough to take. इसके लिए थोड़ा सा आपको मैच्योरिटी चाहिए, तो दैट मैच्योरिटी योर मेंटर विल प्रोवाइड. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई एवरीथिंग हैज टू बी, और इतना ज्यादा नहीं है ये. दिस इज नॉट, अभी ये तो तुम लोग कर सकते हो केस स्टडीज का, इतना कुछ हेडेक नहीं. कंक्लूजन आपको गाइड के साथ डिस्कस करना पड़ेगा. डिजाइन स्ट्रेटेजीज आप करोगे, कैलकुलेशन आप करोगे, ड्राइंग्स, इमेजेस, एवरीथिंग इज. सो दिस इज द फाइनल थिंग which you will be compiled as a A3 report. Okay, so you will print this at the end of the semester for your jury with the, of course, the drawings which are going to produce at the scale drawing. तो यहाँ पे आपको ये भी इसका जो एंड वाला पोर्शन है वो भी आप एंड तक कर लोगे, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं. दीज आर गोइंग टू बी मल्टीपल स्लाइड्स because. ठीक है, एनीथिंग एल्स गाइस which you have not understand? So so what expected right now is, okay, is that you guys please discuss this with your DD faculty. Okay, so जो DD का tomorrow you are going to discuss with your guide about your DD template. So similarly that day try to put as much of investigation about the AR&D also, and you present both the template to them. Okay, it's very very, so that वो एक ही discussion में thoroughly discuss हो जाएगा, and then we can have a then me and Terence sir will divide the whole class into two groups, and then we will also start discussing about your proposals there. Okay, so that is how we wanted to go. Any doubts you have about this? How many people have yet not been to site?